What's up guys, Tim here, and today we're going to be taking the first couple steps that we need to in order to repaint a throwback bait. Now, if you guys have heard of them or seen them online, I'll throw up some pictures, but essentially they're super well made, super handcrafted fishing lures, and they're big. I have this one, right? So let it zoom in, and as you can see, the kid who owns it tried to take as much of the paint off as he could. Unfortunately, I don't know what grit sandpaper he was using, but he made a lot of scratches and a lot of dents, and he wants it painted as a rainbow trout. So we are going to have to even out the surface a little bit. The colors are pretty bright that I'm going to be using, so in order to get a good clear finish, we are going to have to sand it down and get the base a little flatter. So if you can see, try to make it zoom in. So I got the top just because I wanted to make sure I was using the right grit sandpaper. The top is going to be dark. You can kind of see all the grooves he made on the side, which is not what we want. So I'm going to be taking 220 grit. I'm not sure what the material is, but it comes off pretty easily, and I should be able to smooth it out pretty well. And then I have a Dremel, so I might go ahead and start maybe carving a little bit out. I don't want to go too crazy with it because I don't want to damage it and just make it look like crap. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to sit here and we are going to sand it down. Alright, what's up guys? So got the first side done and the bottom and most of the top. Took me about an hour to get it sanded the way I wanted to. So I'm going to show you the side that I haven't done, and then I'm going to flip it around and show you the side that I have done. So if you can see, I'll stand up a little bit, all of these like deeper crevices in here. A lot of the paint was left over, a couple divots on the top. This side is definitely a lot like rougher. I don't know what I'm going to do about these. I might kind of make it look like, you know, the fish got bit or something, but we'll have to see. But this is the side that I just did, and you can see a lot smoother. Most of the paint is gone off of it. I tried to get as much material off of here as I could without making the bait kind of too wobbly. And then also most of the paint from the bottom, not too worried about this paint around the hooks or the hook leads, just because, you know, it's the bottom of the bait. Also got the nose rounded off a little bit, got a bunch of paint there. This I'm not too worried about. I'm gonna buff as much of this as I can. The customer also said he's not too worried about the way it looks. However, I got more work to do inside of where the tail actually fits in. I'm gonna order him a pack of the tails. I'm also going to install one onto here based off of what he wants. But yeah, that's side one. Now we gotta work on side two. Where I'm at, it's about dinner time, so we'll see how much of it I can actually get done. Alright, so that's it. I got both sides done. I'm trying to remember. Alright, so here's the second side that we just did, if it'll focus. Like I had kind of, you know, determined this part was going to be a problem, and then this on the tail was going to be a problem. But other than that, it sanded down pretty well. Again, these parts in the joint I'm not super worried about. I just wanted to make sure I got the side smooth and most of the color off the important parts. Bottom looking good. For some reason the paint where they attach the joints, it's just not coming off of that. I'm not sure if it's because of the epoxy that they used. The epoxy went over it, because I'm pretty sure they assembled these after they were painted. But anyways, not too worried about it. And then also, if it'll focus, we got the tail cleaned of most of the glue that was in there. It was very rubbery. And from the time lapse, you'll probably see that I started with just a regular box cutter to kind of break it apart. And then I actually went in with my X-Acto knife and then my fly scissors, which are really sharp. And then I finished with the X-Acto knife just to pull, you know, all the gunk and crap out of there. So overall, I'm really happy with how it came out. I'm excited to start painting it, but I'm not going to be able to start painting it today. That's probably going to be a tomorrow thing. So in the meantime, I know this is probably going to be a shorter video, but that is how you kind of sand down a $250 bait. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you guys have any comments, questions, concerns, put them down in the comments. I love to read that kind of stuff. And until the next video, take care.